There is no future for people who deny their past. My foreparents, my grandparents.
Welcome to the Final Boss Podcast, your ultimate destination for urban culture, community vibes, and live conversations with the movers and shakers of the streets. Join us as we explore the rhythm of one beat at a time. Let's get the show started. Turn up the volume, sit back and relax, and welcome to the Final Boss Podcast, hosted by Turbotheceo, and follow us on all social media platforms.
You're listening to the TheFinalBoss podcast.
Welcome to the Final Boss Podcast. Motivation Monday. Listen. Welcome to the Final Boss Podcast, Motivation Monday, episode number 6. Whew. Man, I'm excited. We got a great show for you guys tonight, man. We're going to get motivated. We're going to get hyped. Listen. We're changing. We're changing the hearts and minds one beat at a time. Boom. You know, we'll ever throw a flag on that. A good flag. We won't throw a green flag on that. Changing the hearts and minds at one beat at a time. Right here, right now, as we are live at 9 p.m. as promised. You know, I'm going to tell you, I can't wait to get the rest of the season started. Oh, my God, man. Season 3 is going to be phenomenal. But here's the thing. From Monday to Monday seems like a lifetime. Man, it seems like a lifetime is traveling between those 2 points. It's just a week, but it seems like a forever and a day. But we here. And I hope that tonight's episode resonates with you until next Monday. So, before we get it started, listen, man, great week. I hope everybody's having an amazing week, a great time, and you are being fortified in your studies of excellence, because that's what we're doing. We're on this journey. Boop, 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 boop. We're on this journey to be excellent. We're getting ready to get up on the fired up train, and we're going to talk about that tonight. So, to everyone out there who's tuning in, no matter where you are, thank you. And to all of you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Please continue to send us feedback. Join in the conversation. Send us emails at info@TheFinalBossPodcast. That's one word. Make sure you go, when I'll let you guys know when the merch site is back up. The merch site is down. As you can see, my auntie, she was able to grab one of the OG hoodies before the site went down. And listen, best quality ever. Yeah. Anyway, best quality ever. I'll let you know when the site's back up so you guys can go out there and grab you some merch. And tonight we're going to start off with our brass tacks. Our brass tacks tonight is coming from Paul Bryant. And here it is. If you believe in yourself and have dedication and pride and never quit, you will be a winner. The price of victory is high, but so are the rewards. Smile about that, because you guys are going to be approaching the rewards very soon, as tonight's episode actually has something to do with the rewards. Tonight's episode number 6, Fortified, Dignified, Signified in your belief of self, where we're going to go through the processes, man. We've already discovered our why. We discovered our why. We have an understanding of our why. Now, we've incorporated the 6 pillars of success into that why. Motivation, sacrifice, persistence, perseverance, consistency, and resilience. We've incorporated those 6 pillars of success into your why, along with everything else that we've been discussing up to this point on episode 6. But tonight, and tonight only, we're going to be discussing the building blocks of reward. The building blocks of reward. So, man, we're going to go ahead and get on right into it. The building blocks of reward. Man, I'm building you got, man, listen, you follow these processes, man, you will be successful in all of your endeavors. I guarantee. It's like the blue pill, man. It's that wasn't a Matrix reference. That was a Denzel Washington reference. Let's get right into it. Let me go ahead and set this thing up, make sure our functions are good to go. Yep. And there we are. Boom. Why is that still up there? It's not supposed to be up there. Okay, good. It's gone. All right. Let me go up and drink some of the. Oh, to my smarts, to my final bosses, to my motivators, thank you. I appreciate you. Listen, drinking my little Java Joe. And of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. It's for entertainment purposes only. I swear I can make a beat out of everything. That's some good coffee, man. And I know I'm gonna be up, but I got work to do. So we are gonna be up, and this may go over the allotted time, which is 60 minutes. This may go over, right? So everyone who's just now tuning in, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, The Final Boss, and this is Motivation Monday. Today, we're diving deep into this episode, Fortified, Dignified, Signified, in your belief of self. In your belief of self. You know what separates champions from pretenders? It's not talent. It's not luck. It's the unshakable fortress you build around your belief in self. Belief in yourself. And today, we're going to construct that fortress using our 6 building blocks of reward. And remember, sometimes you have to be a villain to a bad guy. That's one of my mantras, man. That's one of my mantras. I always say it. If you have seen any of my episodes, I always speak of one of my mantras, which is be a villain to a bad guy. And that bad guy might just be the voice in your head telling you that you can't. Because you know what, man? I'm going to tell you something. Here's the truth. Here's the truth. Your number one enemy, and I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Your number one enemy is your inner me. It's your inner me. The version of you that settles that makes excuses, that chooses comfort over conquest. Today, we fortify against that enemy. Today, we dignify our dreams with actions. Today, we signify to the world that we are not just participants in life. We putting up that bat signal. We putting up that bat signal, right? We are the final bosses of our own destiny. Today, we're building big. I say big, 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 and not big back. We're not building big backs. We don't do that over here. We're not building big backs. We're building big main character energy. Whew. Boy, y'all got me fired up. I'm ready to get up on the fired up train. Choo, choo. Choo. The fired up train is at the station, is ready. It's waiting for you to reach the level of excellence so you can board. Because I know you want to be on the board. I know you want to be on board. Destination. Destination. Greatness. Destination greatness. Now that you have your why, because I helped you discover your why, go back a few episodes and understanding and discovering your why. If you haven't discovered your why, go back a few episodes. Check that out. Now that you have your why, you have a great understanding and are applying your 6 pillars of success. Motivation, sacrifice, perseverance, persistence, consistency, resilience. Right? Resilient. Oh, I look like I had a double chin. I don't. I'm good. That was crazy. Now we will be applying the 6 building, 6, count them 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are building the 6 blocks of reward. And you probably ask yourself, man, what is this dude talking about? 6 blocks of reward. We just get an understanding of the 6 blocks of success, or 6 pillars of success. So we have pillars, and now we have blocks and those pillars. You need blocks in the pillar. You need blocks in the pillar. Pillar can't stand alone without blocks. It needs the blocks. Your why is, which is you, can't stand alone without your pillars. You need your pillars. It's your foundation, right? It's your foundation. And in that foundation, you got blocks. We got blocks, man. And we're going to be applying the 6 building blocks of reward, which are, I know you're like, what? What is this? I'm telling you what it is. Vision, clarity. And look, we might be a little word salad-ish tonight, but stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me, smart. Stay with me, final bosses. Stay with me, motivators. Listen, stay with me. A little word salad-ish tonight. So grab your pen and paper, please. Grab your pen and paper if you don't have it, because we're taking notes. Because we're taking notes, man. We on that journey to the fired up train, right? The fired up train. So, what are the 6 building blocks of reward? 1, vision clarity. 2, discipline architecture. 3, skill supremacy. 4, relationship capital. 5, financial foundation. And 6, physical vitality. Physical vitality. Physical vitality. Those are the 6 building blocks of reward, and we are going to go ahead and get ready to get started into the conversation. And I know 15 minutes is crazy for an introduction. I'm trying to narrow that thing down, but let's we're here, right? We're here. We're going, and I might be talking a little bit faster tonight so we can get through all the necessary information as fast as possible. So let's start with the foundation. What does it mean to be fortified, dignified, signified in your belief of self? Ask yourself that question. Matter of fact, if you got an answer, drop it in the chat right now. Smarts, final bosses, motivators, drop it in the chat right now. If you know what it means to be fortified, dignified, and signified in your belief of self. If you don't know, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, but drop it in the chat if you have an idea. So let's start off with fortified. Fortified means your self-belief is protected, reinforced, and bulletproof against external criticism and internal doubt. Right? Basically, the outside folks don't matter. They don't matter. They don't matter. All right? Dignified. Dignified means your self-belief carries honor, respect, and worthiness. You believe you deserve success because you're willing to earn it. Right? That's dignified. Sounds like integrity and belief of self in what you're doing to elevate you. Signified. Signified means your self-belief is evident, visible, and undeniable. It shows up in your actions, your presence, and your results. Right? Having standards, completing the task, and seeing the results. Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's what most people get wrong. They think self-belief is that positive is positive thinking. No, it's a little bit deeper than that. That's the kiddie stuff, right? Get that kiddie stuff out of here. Real self-belief is about building evidence. It's about building and becoming someone so undeniably capable that doubt becomes mathematically impossible. We're talking about being delusional in you and what you believe, and being delusional about who you want to become. And here's the truth. Most people won't tell you. Most people believe themselves and others to be lazy. Most people aren't lazy. I say again, I'm going to say this again. Most people aren't lazy. Their problem is they suffer from defeat. Most people aren't lazy. They suffer from defeat. It's defeat that has you in its grips. It's defeat that has you in its grips. Has you, defeat has you. Defeat has you. Defeat has you in its grips. You're not lacking motivation. You're carrying the weight of past failures. Most disappointments, past moments when you tried and it didn't work out. That defeat whispers. Why try again, buddy? Hey, buckaroo. Why try again? Hey, good buddy, what are you doing? Why are you trying that again? You already failed once. You failed twice. You failed 3 times. What are you doing, knucklehead? Why try again? But listen, here's the truth. Every time opportunity knocks, you take advantage. Stop listening to that inner me. You have to stop listening to that inner me. And that's what we're talking about, man. That's what we're talking about. Think about this. Every champion, every mogul, every person who's achieved something extraordinary had moments where they stood alone with their belief. Everyone else said impossible. They said inevitable. That's where we're headed today. Think of it like this. When a winner loses, it's a lesson learned. But when a loser loses, they think of the loss. Winners think about winning opportunities or winning moments, even in loss. They always are fortified in the win, no matter what. No matter what, they always are fortified in the win. And they send that win and signified in that win. That's the bat signal. They send it out there, right? They send it out there into the universe, and the universe is recognized and say, hey, this person's a winner. Let them keep winning. They don't understand what loss is. Man, I know somebody, whoo boy, I'm not going to get into that, man, but listen. Whew, man, I just got hot. Damn. And drinking this coffee ain't helping. Whoo boy. Whew, man. I'm preaching over here. Preaching. The first building block of reward is vision clarity. Vision clarity. You have to see where you're going. You have to know where you're going. Use a vision, using your optics. And here's why it's crucial for self-belief. You can't believe in a destination you can't see. You have to see the destination. You have to see the destination, even if the destination doesn't exist. Your vision isn't just a goal. It's your North Star when the storms of doubt roll in, right? You look at that North Star and you're like, man, I got this. No matter what, it's your why. That North Star is your why. The why that keeps you pushing through while life is trying to pull you back. Life circumstances and situations are trying to pull you back. Your why is that North Star and is trying, and in it, it keeps you going. When your enemy whispers, you're not good enough, your vision screams back. Your why also screams back. Watch me prove you wrong, buddy. Watch me prove you wrong. Right now, I want you guys to do a little practical exercise. I want you to close your eyes, right? Close your eyes. And see your future self. Not the hopeful version. Make it practical. We want the inevitable version. The one who conquered every obstacle we're discussing right now. What does that person look like? How do they carry themselves? What problems did they solve to get there? All right, open your eyes. That vision, that's not fantasy. That's prophecy. But prophecy requires preparation. And here's the villain move. You must be ruthless with unclear vision. If you can't describe your destination in detail, then you're not ready for the fired up train. You're not a traveler. You're a wanderer. Wander your ass up out of here. Because you're not getting on this train. Wanderers get lost. Travelers get to the destination. And like I said earlier, man, this is big main character energy. Leave your big backs at home. This is where knowing exactly where you're going and why you deserve to get there. Your vision clarity should be so sharp that when someone asks what you're building, you don't hesitate. You don't stumble. You paint a picture so vivid, they can see it too. They can see it too. Right? My vision. Yeah. Building block number 2. Building block number 2. Discipline architecture. Building block number 2, discipline architecture. This is where most people's self-belief crumbles. This is where you break. This is where you crumble like bread, like a loaf of bread. This is where you weasel down into your inner me. This is where you weasel down to your inner me. And then it takes me, the final boss, to pull you up out of there. Right? This is where I pull you up out of there. I won't be doing it all the time, though. But when you need it, reach out to the final boss. Go check out some of the other motivational episodes. We at 6 now. Before you know it, it'll be 100. And we'll be on a fired up train. But listen, that self-belief that crumbles, it crumbles not because you don't have good intentions. It's because you built your discipline on sand instead of the 6 pillars of success. Discipline isn't about willpower. It's more than that. Willpower is finite. Discipline is about systems, structures, 6 pillars of success, understanding your why, the building blocks of reward, and making the right choice automatic. Your inner me loves chaos. Your inner me loves chaos. Because chaos creates excuses. I'll start tomorrow on this. I'll do it when I feel motivated. It'll begin when conditions are perfect. Here's how you be a villain to that bad guy. You build discipline. You build discipline. Listen, man, I was speaking about my daughter, who's 17 now. She just did an internship because she wants to be a doctor at UCLA. She is one of the most disciplined individuals that I've ever known. And I'm not saying that because she's my daughter. I'm completely in awe and blown away. That's teachings from man, her mom and her belief in self and me, my genes, my genetics. You see, genetics have memory, DNA have memory. I spoke about that on one episode of the Final Boss podcast. Go check that episode out. DNA has memory. And in those disciplines, you build the discipline so strong that your feelings become irrelevant. Think about that. You don't work out because you feel like it. You work out because Tuesday at 6 in the morning means workout time. It's go time, because that's my go time. It's go time. 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m., 5 o'clock a.m. I'm there. Go time. That's what it means. All the aches and pains, man. Listen, but you're there. Period. Period. As y'all like to say. You're there. Here's an actionable opportunity and strategy for you. I want you to identify the 3 daily actions that, if done consistently, will make your vision inevitable. Not 10 things, 3 things. 3 things. Give you some visuals. 1, 2, 3. 3 things. Then architect your day around those 3 things. And these 3 things have to be non-negotiables. When your discipline becomes architectural, embedded, you don't think about it, built into the very structure of your life. 6 pillars of success, 6 building blocks of reward. Your self-belief stops being an emotion and becomes a fact. You believe in yourself because you have evidence that you show up in even when you don't want to. You're there. You're there. Building block number 3. Building block number 3 is skill supremacy. Now, this is one of my favorites, skill supremacy. This is where confidence transforms into competence. Competence. Because listen carefully. You cannot have sustainable self-belief without the skills to back it up. You can't do it. It's impossible. Fake it till you make it is a vice for quitters. That's a vice for quitters, man. It doesn't work here. This won't get you on the fired up train. Real players, they build it till they own it. We're carving out winners. We're carving out winners. I know I know what's going on in your head right now. Your inner me wants you to believe that talent is enough. Your inner me wants you to believe that because I look good, it is enough. Your inner me wants you to believe that natural ability will carry you through. That's the enemy setting you up for failure. Oh, I'm cute, I'm pretty. Look at me, look at me. It ain't getting you nowhere. Get you some likes. Fuck them likes. We talking about building character. We building structures over here. The embodiment of excellence. Because when you meet someone who combine their talent with relentless skill development, you'll realize you brought a knife to a gunfight. Skill supremacy means you're not just good at what you do. You're so good that your competence speaks before you even open your mouth. You ever walked in the room and people like, man, who that? Who that right there? There's been plenty of rooms that I've walked into. Listen. There's been plenty of rooms that I've walked into. And that very big main character energy is alive and well. And people gravitate towards it And they want to know, who are you? And I haven't even opened my mouth yet. It's your presence. They recognize your presence. They recognize a trending word right now. They recognize that big aura energy. They recognize it. But here's the villain move. While everyone else is networking and talk about what they're going to do, you're in the lab building, getting so good that you can't be ignored. You're becoming the person they wish they had the dedication to become. I'm telling you right now, this works. I've dedicated myself a year. I said, I'm going to work on me and rebuild me. You won't see me at functions. You won't see me at parties. You won't see me at celebrations. You won't see me outside. Why? Because I'm in this journey with you. I'm on this journey with you. And I'm building. Fortified, signified, dignified. I'm building. I think that last one hurt. Ow. Ouch. Slow down, brother. Getting carried away. You're becoming the person they wish they had the dedication to become. When your skills match your vision, self-belief isn't hope. It's calculation. It's calculation. Building block number 4. Building block number 4. Now this one right here, man, I'm going to talk about this one, but I'm also going to talk about in the future something that I've noticed about peopling and anxiety. I'm going to write that down because that's going to be an episode, because that's something I see. You post a question. Look, this, you know what? This is an actionable item. Go on right now on open up another window open up any social media window. Make this post. And in this post, you ask, and the up until this date, 7 months into 2025, what are you tired of? Post it. What are you tired of in 2025? And I guarantee you 90% of the answers are going to be people. And listen, we're going to have a discussion about peopling anxiety. I guarantee 90% of the answers in that, the answer is going to be people. And we're going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that right now, though, but we're going to talk about that. But right now, we're going to talk about the 4th building block, which is relationship capital. Relationship capital. And here's what nobody tells you about self-belief. It's not a solo journey. It's not. But it is a selective one. The people around you are either building your belief or breaking it down. There's no middle ground. They're either building with you or they're breaking it down. If they're breaking it down, you need to eliminate them people right now, ASAP. And I'm talking to you. Get them people out the way, man. They got to go. They're not helping you build your building blocks. They're not helping you incorporate your 6 pillars of success. They walking around like zombies and don't understand what their why is. Man, get them out of there. Up out of there. Right now. And there's no neutral ground here. Your inner me wants you to think you need everyone's approval. Man, fuck that approval. That's a lie. That's a lie that keeps you small. This big. keeps you small. Be a villain, man. You have to be a villain to the bad guy of people pleasing. You gotta, man. You gotta be a bad guy to people pleasing. Stop pleasing people. The people don't want anything from you. They don't mean you no well. They mean you nothing. You're not putting money in your pocket. They're not helping improving you. They just are bystanders in your life, just watching you grow, holding on to your coattails, expecting something in return. I said it. Some people are going to doubt you, criticize you, and try to pull you back to their level. Your job isn't to convince them. Your job is to outgrow them. Boom. But here's the balance. Here's the balance. While you're being selective about who gets access to your energy, you need to be building genuine relationship capital with people who are there with you or people who are where you want to be. Every morning at 5 a.m., I go into this research pattern where I start studying successful people. Start looking at successful people in your life. Start looking at successful people on the outside. Study the relationships of every successful person that you come across. They had three types of people in their circle: mentors who challenged them, peers who pushed them, and mentees who inspired them to lead by example. This formula of success works. The military has been using it since the beginning of time. Listen, what I just said. If the military has been doing it and has been successful since the beginning of time, why can't you do it? Military soldiers have mentors. It's the higher enlisted or an officer they've befriended. They have their peers in their squad, in their platoon, in their brigade that push them. And then if they have a little bit of rank on them, they have their mentees, those who are under them, that they need to lead. This is the basic formula, and you're missing it. Your self-belief grows when you're surrounded by people who see your potential and call you up and call you out to it. Not people who see your current state and try to keep you comfortable in it. I don't want no comfortable people around me. Irritate my soul. I don't want no comfortable people, man. Remember, your network is your net worth. But more importantly, your associations are your aspirations. Somebody write that down. Your associations are your aspirations. Listen, I'm dropping gems tonight, man. I'm dropping gems tonight. Building block number 5. Now, this one, I know a lot of people have a problem with. Yes, sir. J. Marcus, Mr. EM2, I see you, brother. Listen, you already know. Financial foundation. Financial foundation. Let me tell you something about money. Money and self-belief that most motivational speakers won't tell you. They're not going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you. Financial stress kills dreams faster than any external enemy ever could. Financial stress. You have to get above that financial stress. Some way, somehow, you have to get above it. Your enemy wants, because guess what? I don't care how much money you have. Here's the thing that no one's telling you. Bills don't disappear. Bills don't disappear. Bills would be with you until you die, and then afterwards, they would carry on. You hear what I'm saying? Bills will carry on. After you pay for that house in full, you don't own it. The state owns it. The bank, whoever, they want their taxes. They'll pay your taxes on that home that you just paid off. They'll pay your taxes on your car that you just paid off. Your tax. The state owns all of it. You don't own it, man. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. Get out that mindset. Get out of that mindset, man. Get out that mindset of ownership. It's killing you. Your enemy wants you to believe that money doesn't matter. That passion is enough. It don't work like that. That if you just believe hard enough, everything will work out. Nope. It don't work like that. That's beautiful poetry, but terrible strategy. Money doesn't buy happiness, but financial foundation buys options, and options create confidence. This is where the wealthy people are able to engage and make more money because they buy their time. Their time. They're able to buy more time. And options create confidence, man. Options create confidence. When you know you can handle your bills, invest in your growth, and take calculated risks, your self-belief operates from abundance and not desperation. Not desperation. But you know, I got to tell you this. Everything we do, we have a villain move. The villain is going to get you there because you have to be ruthless about financial literacy. While your peers are spending on status symbols and you're building assets. While they're impressing people with things they can't afford, you're investing in becoming someone they want to become. Your financial foundation isn't about being rich. It's about being free. Freedom of time. Free to make decisions based on opportunity, not survival. Free to be on yourself without betting your security. Free to bet on yourself without betting your security. Here's an action item. Calculate your freedom number. The amount of money you need to have complete confidence in your ability to handle any financial emergency and invest in your growth. Then architect a plan to reach it. When money stress is eliminated, mental spaces for greatness is created. Whew. I'm going to say that again. When money stress is eliminated, mental space for greatness is created. I got a number. And my number's out there, bro. But I'm gonna get that number. I'm gonna get that number, man. Yeah. Watch me get it. Because we're on this journey together and you're gonna see it. Right? I'm gonna let you see it. That number for me, and I'm putting it out there in the universe right now so it can catch it and say, you know what? He answered the call. He's ready. Let's give it to him. Because he's on the fired up train. Right? He's on the fired up train. And that number is $250 million, man. That's what my freedom looks like. $250 million. $250 million. Phew. The last building blocks of reward. Building block number 6. Physical vitality. This is the 6th and final building block of reward. physical vitality. Your body is the vehicle for your vision. And your self-belief is directly connected to how you feel in your own skin. But your enemy wants you to believe that physical fitness is vanity. That's the inner me keeping you weak. Because when your body is strong, your mind follows. When your body is disciplined, your spirit becomes unstoppable. Think about that. This isn't about looking like a fitness model or some gym rat, muscle-bounded person. This is not what we're building. This is about feeling like a warrior in your own body. Feeling like a warrior. Every workout is a vote for the person you are becoming. Every healthy meal is evidence that you can choose long-term benefit over short-term pleasure. Every time you push through physical discomfort, you're training your mind to push through mental discomfort. And that's the key. When you walk into a room and you know your body is strong, healthy, and capable, your presence changes. Your posture changes. Your voice changes. Your confidence isn't just mental anymore. It's a physical reality. Be a villain to the bad guy of physical neglect. While others are making excuses about time, you're making time. You're doing it. While others are choosing comfort, you're choosing growth. Your physical vitality sends a message to the world, signified, and to yourself. I respect this vessel. I invest in this temple. And I expect it to carry me to extraordinary places. That, my friends, is the 6 building blocks of reward. 6 building blocks of reward. So now, I said earlier, we're going to do a deep dive on your enemy is your enemy. Because in all honesty, bars, that's your real enemy. That inner voice that's been sabotaging your progress since day one. Since you came out the womb, it's been sabotaging your progress. Since day one. Your number one enemy is your enemy isn't just a quote, it's a declaration of war. Your enemy sounds like you. It thinks like you. It knows exactly which buttons to push. It's the voice that says tomorrow maybe, but what if, and you're not ready yet. It's not trying to destroy you. It's trying to keep you safe. And safety is the enemy of greatness. Safety is the enemy of greatness. Your enemy wants to keep you comfortable. And comfort is the enemy of challenges. And you need challenges to grow. When that voice starts speaking, call it out. Call it out. That's your enemy that's trying to keep you small. Call it out. Separate you from it. Then you have to trick the mind. Your enemy deals in feelings and fears. Counter it with facts and actions. Constantly say to yourself, I've done things harder. I've done things greater, stronger, longer. Pause. Decisive action isn't. Decisive action is like kryptonite. If you haven't seen Superman, go check out Superman. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's a great movie. I've seen all the other Supermans. But every action, I tell you about the enemy, and then I tell you how to defeat it by being the villain. Be the villain to the bad guy of hesitation. When your enemy says, think about it, you move. When it says plan more, you act. When it says you're not ready, you prove it wrong. And start anyway. Your enemy isn't evil, it's just scared. And you don't defeat fear by hiding from it. You defeat fear by walking through it. And do it so many times that it stops being scared. That's why it's important to know your why. Because your why will keep you going. It's going to keep you pushing through. Be a villain to the bad guy. This is where most people get confused. They think we're talking about being mean or aggressive. That's not villain energy. Remember, we build a big main character. That villain energy, that's amateurish. That's not what we're talking about. Real villain energy is being ruthlessly committed to your growth, even when it takes and makes others uncomfortable. It's choosing your future over fitting in. It's prioritizing your vision over popular opinion. The bad guys aren't necessarily bad people. They're bad influences on your potential. They're the friends who mock your ambitions. They're the family members who remind you of your past failures. They're the colleagues who try to pull you back to their level of mediocrity. They're the people that say, remember when you failed before. They're the people that tell you you're too old to be doing this. And you know what you tell them? You say, watch me. Watch me succeed. That's what you tell them. To the person who says you're changing, you respond with, you're right. And I'm not stopping. Because you see, you hear that? You hear that? That's the fired up train. And I'm about to be on it. That's what you tell them. To the person who says you're doing too much. I love those people. I love those people. Yeah, we go past 6 minutes, man. I don't care. Fuck it. To the people that says you're doing too much. And this one is one of my favorite. Especially those who don't understand how social media works. Social media has embedded in it analytics and algorithms, right? Those analytics and algorithms, when you punch through certain levels, push you up higher to a broader audience. So yeah, I post a lot, but it's with purpose, because I don't care if you don't like my stuff. I'm pushing through a higher level, right? If I make 10 posts and 100 people like it, and you make one post and only 10 people like it, guess what? I got 90 more likes than you. If you only make one post a day and you get 100 likes, I post 10 posts a day and I get 1,000 likes, I'm pushing through. So I don't care if you think I post too much. Oh man, he posts more. Yeah, I'm everywhere. You goddamn right. I'm everywhere. You're going to see the final boss. You're going to see it. You're going to see it. It's going to be everywhere. And it's going to continue to be everywhere because I have a goal. I got a number that I'm trying to achieve. So keep posting one day at a time. Keep wishing that you was Mr. Beast. Keep wishing that you was Kai Cenat. Keep wishing that you were the final boss. Because I've given you the building blocks. I've given you the pillars of success. I helped you understand your why, but what are you doing? Doom scrolling. Putting it off to the side. I'll do it later. Meanwhile, by 9 in the morning, I've done dropped 20 posts. That's the difference. And you think, oh, it's just social media. Everything's social media right now. Everything's social media. You don't think it is? You don't think a business is going to post on social media? Then you ain't ready. Then you're not ready. And to the people who are telling me or talking and saying you're doing too much, you respond with, I'm doing exactly enough to get where I'm going because you know your destination. A villain to bad guys doesn't explain, doesn't apologize for their ambition, and doesn't dim their light to make others comfortable. I'm not dimming my light for you. I'm going to shine, baby. I'm a star. Listen, I'm trying to help you be a star. We're on this journey together. But you already know it. I already know I'm a star. Listen, I already know. You don't apologize for your ambition. You don't dim your light for others because they feel uncomfortable around you. They understand that their success is not about them. It's about showing others what's impossible or what's possible. This is how you build big main character energy and what it looks like in real life. You stop asking for permission to be great. When you're a villain to the bad guy of low expectations, you become a hero to the person you're becoming. Let's talk about how to fortify yourself in your own self-belief, right? Let's talk about that. So it becomes unshakable. Fortification isn't about building walls, it's about building strength. Mental fortification is about evidence. You want to build and fortify your mental? Build some evidence into that. Every day, document one thing that proves that you're becoming who you say you're becoming. Not big things, not small things, but consistency. Consistency creates confidence. Understand that every setback becomes data. It's all data. It's a lesson. It's all data. Even it's data. Rise and falls, highs and lows. Every no becomes a redirection. Every mistake becomes education. And when failure can't break your belief, nothing can. When failure can't break your belief, nothing can. Spend moments when you first wake up in the morning, first 10, 15 minutes. In that time, every day, you visualize not just your goals, but yourself achieving them. You visualize yourself at the end of the race. You visualize yourself winning that game. The game of life. See, you see it, You have to feel it, and you have to make it real in your mind first. It has to be real here. It has to be real there. You have to learn to separate your worth from your results. Your value isn't determined by your last performance, it's determined by your commitment to keep performing. Build emotional resilience by deliberately putting yourself in challenging situations and proving you can handle them. Connect your goals to something bigger than you. This is where the spiritual piece comes in at. When your self-belief is tied to serving others or fulfilling a purpose, it becomes harder to shake. I'm building a community, and nothing's going to stop me from building this community on this journey. Remember, fortified doesn't mean closed off. It means strong enough to stay open to growth while being immune to destruction. Dignifying your self-belief means carrying it with honor, respect, and worthiness. This is where confidence becomes character. You build principles. In those principles, you earn confidence. Dignified self-belief isn't based on hopes and wishes. It's based on preparation and performance. You believe in yourself because you've put in the work. But you have to stay humble. Stay humble in the victory, but be gracious in defeat. Dignity means your self-belief doesn't need to diminish others to feel strong. This is where winners shakes the hands of losers or the losing team. This is where a player catches a touchdown, drops the football, and say, let's get to the next play. There's no boast. There's no brag. Yeah, it's entertaining, but that's being humble. Keep your word to yourself. If you're not keeping your word to yourself, how are you going to keep your word to others? Every time you break a promise to yourself, you damage your self-belief. Yourself remembers. The enemy is like, gotcha. Gotcha. That's what your enemy is saying. Every time you keep one, you strengthen that belief of self. Get in the habit of showing up early. Get in the habit of staying late when needed. Do the work nobody sees. Respect the process even when results are delayed. Dignified self-belief says, I may not be where I want to be yet, but I'm exactly where I need to be to get there. You're driving. You're on your way to the fired up train. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. If someone followed me right now for a week, if somebody followed you right now for a week, will they understand why you believe in yourself? If the answer is yes, then you're operating with dignity. If the answer is no, then you have work to do. Dignity isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent with your values and commitments. Excuse me. Couple more minutes. Stay with me. Stay with me, chat. Stay with me. Stay with me, motivators. Stay with me, final bosses. Stay with me. Stay with me. Signifying putting signals out. Your self-belief means making it visible, evident, and undeniable. This is where internal confidence becomes an internal process. How you carry yourself tells the world everything about you and how you see yourself. Shoulders back, eye contact strong, handshake firm. Not because you're trying to impress, but because you respect yourself. Speak with conviction. When you state your goals, don't apologize. Don't minimize. Don't add qualifiers like I hope or maybe. State them like facts waiting to happen. Your actions signal your beliefs louder than your words ever could. Taking calculated risks signals belief in your ability to handle outcomes. Investing in yourself signals belief in your potential. Saying no to good opportunities for great ones signals belief in your worth. When you set your belief is properly signified, it becomes contagious. Others start believing in you because they see you and they see that you genuinely believe in yourself. Not in an arrogant way, but in a way that's prepared, professional, purposeful. Signification must be authentic. Fake confidence is easily spotted and quickly dismissed. Real confidence is magnetic because it's backed by substance. Your signification should make others think, I want to learn from this guy. I want to learn from the final boss. I don't want to avoid him. I want to learn from him. He's onto something. Now let's bring it all together. Let's bring it all together. Having fortified, dignified, signified self-belief isn't a destination, it's a daily practice. Start each day by connecting with your vision, not checking your phone, not jumping into tasks, but asking yourself, what would the person I'm becoming do today? View your 6 pillars. Review your 6 building blocks. Which one needs attention? Your day should include at least one action that strengthens each pillar in each building block. End each day by acknowledging your growth. What evidence did you create today that you're becoming who you say you're becoming? What did your inner me try to talk you out of? How did you respond? What would you do differently tomorrow? Every week, assess your belief level. Are you more fortified than last week? More dignified, more signified? If not, what needs to change? Monthly review your vision. Is it still pulling you forward? Do the 6 pillars of success and the 6 building blocks need adjustments? Your belief in growing, is your belief growing or is it shrinking? Remember, self-belief compounds every day, like compound interest. Every day you choose growth over comfort, your belief grows. Every day you choose comfort over growth, it shrinks. There's no neutral zone here. There's no neutral zone. The Fired Up train doesn't run on weekends only. Y'all see the weekends Fired Up train, but it's not just for the weekend. It runs every single day, fueled by your 6 pillars of success. Your daily motivation feeds the engine. Your sacrifice clears the tracks. Your perseverance and persistence keeps you moving through any storm. Your consistency maintains the schedule, and your resilience repairs any damage along the way. Small, consistent actions in alignment with your vision create massive, undeniable belief over time. We're not building one-ofs. We're not building fractured characters. We're building big main character energy. Here's a call to action as we get ready to close out. Call to action as we get ready to close out. I know I went over a little bit. To my final bosses, to my smarts, to my motivators. We've covered a lot of ground today. You now have the blueprint to become fortified, dignified, signified in your belief of self. Here's your mission. Here's your mission. Should you choose to accept it, I need you to pick up one pillar, one building block. One pillar, one building block. Just one. You could do one of one, or you can do just one. You can do just one building block, or you can do just one pillar, or you can do one of each. But I need you to do one. And commit to strengthening that building block or that pillar this week. Not all 6, not all 12, but just one. And master it. Then move on to the next. Remember, your number one enemy is your inner me. The version of you that settles, that compromises, that chooses comfort over conquest, but you also have the power to be a villain to the bad guy. And that bad guy is often a voice in your head telling you that you can't. You are not just capable of extraordinary things, you are designed for them. Your job isn't to convince others of your potential. Your job is to prove to yourself that your belief was justified all along. And tonight, you started building big main character energy. Because main characters don't quit. They don't settle. They don't let anyone else write their story. The Fired Up train is leaving the station. Final Boss are smarts, motivators. Your ticket is your commitment. Your destination is your vision. Your fuel is your 6 pillars of success. I can't wait to see you guys for Motivation Weekend. I can't wait until next Monday for Motivation Monday, where we continue this journey. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Listen, tag us at TheFinalBoss_podcast and let us know how you feel about each pillar, how you feel about the 6 building blocks of reward. And what you're going to be focusing on this week. Tag us. Let us know. Share your wins with us. We're building a community. Share your struggles because we're building a community. And let's build this community of people who refuse to settle together because we all want excellence. We all want excellence. Hey, it's been fun. It's been real. Man. Please remember, that's our show for tonight, people. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Wherever you see the Final Boss, the Final Boss Podcast, Final Boss Podcast _ or Final Boss _ podcast, wherever you see it, please like, share, and subscribe to it. Oh, man. It's been a great night. It's been a great night. And I must say to my final bosses, to my smarts, to my motivators, the Fired Up train is waiting. The Fired Up train is waiting. Please send us an email. You have questions, concerns, you'd like to be on the show, send us an email at info at TheFinalBossPodcast.com. Info at TheFinalBossPodcast.com. And send us an email. Send us feedback. If you enjoyed the show, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you enjoyed these segments. And stay tuned each day. Listen, each day I'm dropping clips. So if you haven't seen the full show, the clips will have you gravitate to the full show. Right? Do that. The merch site is down. I'll let you guys know when it's back up. So, stay tuned for that information. Building a better, bigger, and better site. We're going bigly. That's what we're doing. Until next time, remember, you're not just preparing for success. You are the success that's been waiting to happen. Your belief in yourself isn't hope, it's prophecy. Stay fortified, stay dignified, stay signified. I'm the final boss. Sealing off. Be the final boss of your own story. Remember that. Be balanced. Be equal. Be smart. That's our show for tonight. I'm the final boss. This is The Final Boss Motivation Monday, episode number 6. Dignified, Signified, Fortified in your own belief. I've had an amazing time. Thank you all. I appreciate each and every last one of you for tuning in tonight. Hopefully, my eyes hurt, man. This light is crazy. Y'all wonder why I wear this light is, gosh, I got lights. So, they say lighting is important, but man, man, that's crazy. Until next time. Y'all have a wonderful evening, a marvelous week, and I'll see you this weekend for Motivation Weekend. And then I'll see you again next Monday for Motivation Monday. And coming soon, Season 3, August 7th. Season 3 of the Final Boss podcast starts August 7th, where shows all the shows will return. You have Motivation Mondays. You have Tech Tuesdays. You have special guest Thursdays. And then sitting down Sundays with me, the Final Boss. That's all going down August 7th. See you then. Love you. Have a great night. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. To everyone around the world, no matter where you are tuning in from, we appreciate you and we want you to be blessed.